This is the Joe Show. And if there's one thing I've learned about the Joe Show, it never stays in the same place twice. No, that's not true. Actually, it's staying in the same place quite a few times. But I do know this about the Joe Show today. Today, the Joe Show is all about, what's that? You want to be on the camera too? Do you guys want to see my new little friend here? Come here. Come here. Can you guess who it is? Come here. Come here. Oh my God. Oh, who's the cute little puppy? Oh, who's the cute little puppy? This is my new friend. This is, hello, Caroline. Her name is Caroline. Caroline is a German Shepherd puppy. She's a German Shepherd puppy. Is that, oh, don't bite me. Okay, go. And she slobbers all over the place. It's awesome. So today on the Joe Show, we got a really important topic that we got to cover, man. No, get down. No, get down. Down. Good girl. I'm back. Okay, so she's up. Wait, come on, dude. Okay, wait. Wait till I'm done with the Joe Show. Good girl. Okay. So, true story happened in my life, and what I learned from it was something that I'll never forget, because I never saw it coming. It was one of those lessons. Okay, so I got a friend, and this friend of mine, we've been friends for a couple years, and there was always something about him that just really irritated me so much. And it just seems like no matter what I tried to do to really like the guy, he was really always very irritating to me. And I always found myself just really frustrated, and finally I tried to just ignore him for a while, like maybe he'd go away, and then God kept bringing him back to me, and I'm like, why me? And finally I gave up, and I decided that I was going to I was going to make the decision that I was going to love him no matter what our differences were, no matter what our disagreements were, that I was just going to love him. Well, in the process, unfortunately, I had said some things that were not exactly super awesome, and they got around to him, and it hurt our relationship. Shut up. He and I had this relationship that wasn't exactly perfectly awesome, although it was congenial at times. And then I decided that enough was enough, and I was just gonna get this over with, and I needed to really just love the guy, but first I needed to apologize. Apologies are hard sometimes, right? Like super hard. But my mom taught me something a long time ago. Hold on, I gotta kill a bird real quick. Psst. Get on out of here. I'm back. I didn't kill the bird, but it's no longer sitting right there, yelling at me, trying to ruin the whole Joe Show today. So this valuable life lesson that my mom taught me revolved around a time when me and my wife were kind of newlyweds, maybe 2 or 3 years old in our marriage, our relationship. I was a very stubborn person. I wasn't a great husband. I don't think I was. My wife and I were really butting heads about something, and I was not willing to budge, and she was not willing to budge either. I called my mom, and it was one of those mama's boy moments where I called my mommy and said, "Mom, I don't know what to do. Please help." Well, she probably knew that I was wrong, but she didn't want to make it sound like she was going to take sides with my wife, and she didn't want to make it sound like she's taking sides with me. So she dropped this big, huge, beautiful piece of knowledge on me, and she said, "Son, sometimes you have to be the wrong one instead of the strong one." Now, what she meant by that was, sometimes you have to stop being so strong-headed, and you have to be the wrong one. Just identify and apologize for whatever it was you did wrong, even if it's so tiny, like tiny, man, super tiny. And so I had to go to my friend and say, "Friend, I'm sorry for what I said and the way that it messed things up." Now, that was really enough. It was good. It's like every time I start talking, they start talking. And the moment that I got that apology out, God told me to shut up, bite my tongue, say no more. And as soon as I shut my mouth, my friend had an opportunity to get everything out of his heart. And by the time he was done, we were hugging and everything was going great and wonderful. I said all that to say this. We're told in the Bible that we are supposed to strive to maintain that bond of peace that we all really want in our life. And what that means sometimes is that you have to choose to love. And then the coolest thing happened. The moment that I chose to love him, no matter what our disagreements or our differences were, that moment I then started to understand him. So I'm like, whoa, dude. So all of a sudden it was like, the moment that we choose to love somebody, no matter what, is the moment that we can start understanding them. And then the moment we start understanding them is the moment that we can start working together inside of that bond of peace. It was just super big to me, man. So that was really kind of what happened here lately, and I think that's all I got. So super love you guys. You want to say goodbye? She said goodbye. Bye.